Good morning. This is Shanker and my series of my experiences in astrology over the last 45 years. You use it for predictive astrology, and also let me know if you have something which is which you've seen absolutely comes right every time. Do tell me also. I will put them in my video, also in my books. To know about me, you can go to my website shankerstudy.com. Shanker with a E, Shanker. And today what I'm going to talk about is Jupiter and Mercury. And in one line I can say that Jupiter and Mercury together in any house will create issues. Jupiter and Mercury are not good for the house where they are placed. It cannot give you riches. It cannot give you wisdom. It will always create problems of money. It will create problems with your fortune. You have problems with your father. Father will not be well placed. There will be issues, ups and downs in his fortune. Also, the whole lineage may not be very good. And therefore, even in the houses, like in the first house, it may just make you a fakir. In the fourth house, you may be just a wanderer. In ninth house, it will create problems with your luck, which is there. So whichever house it is placed, it will spoil the kartatva of those houses. It will spoil the benefits of that houses, and will give you negative results. So Mercury and Jupiter, I feel, is in combination which would always give you negative results, and of the house where it is placed. Leave aside the sign of the house it is placed, of the significator of that house, the kartatvas for this house, and for those issues that are signified for the house will be below average, or there will be ups and downs. I feel in most of the cases it is negative. This is my experience, though in Vedic astrology, Brihaspati is supposed to be wisdom, Mercury is supposed to be intellect, and wisdom and intellect, when they combine together, it says it makes you a person, it makes a person just par excellent and above average. But that is not in my experiences. In my experience, whenever Jupiter and Mercury are placed together, it spoils the house where it is and creates issues. So just look at it. Jupiter and Mercury together is not a good combination to have in any of the houses. It will spoil the issues of that particular house, because they are the biggest enemies of each other. And even in the system, the ether and the space which the ether occupies is something which is ruled by Jupiter and Mercury. And even in the brain, if the way I have learned read in a book, I've been translating some books which are in Urdu. A lot of books were destroyed, some of them were translated. It also explains how in the brain, what part of it is Jupiter, what part is Mercury, and the way they are placed, they don't give a mindset which can make you rise. And so in places where it is placed, those places it will definitely spoil. There are other planets also which have an impact, but Jupiter and Mercury together, in whichever houses they are there, they will create issues together. And you also would see that whenever Jupiter is placed in the third house as well as in sixth house, is also not very great. It will create issues. It does create issues because these are the houses owned by Mercury. But legal is Jupiter and Mercury being together in a house. It will spoil the significations of that particular house. Try it out and let me know. Thanks, and bye for now. Hope to meet you in the next my next video, which I will do. Thank you.